Welcome to the Idaho Business Podcast, where we talk with local entrepreneurs, share motivation, network with one another, and pick up a tip or two on how not to burn your business to the ground. I'm your host, Spencer Ward. All right, everyone, welcome back to the Idaho Business Podcast. As always, we're sponsored by Health West. Great organization, great people. Give them a holler, give them a try. Google where they're closest to you within Idaho, and let's go after it. Also sponsored by my companies, New Clean Commercial Cleaning and Commercial Cleaning Services. Give us a call at 208-254-7070. If you need any janitorial needs, carpet cleaning, tile and grout scrubbing, stripping and waxing, we are the best strippers in town, if you haven't heard. And we will provide that for you, and we'll even provide you a free complimentary service. No strings attached. Just tell us you heard about us on the podcast. Today, I just wanted to talk about one of the oldest principles, most powerful principles in business. It's under-promising and over-delivering. How many times have we heard that in our lives or our professional careers? You got to under-promise and over-deliver. Probably thousands, if not more. And believe it or not, it starts with the simplest things, just showing up. The secret isn't just about over-delivering. It's about setting expectations in the first place. Whether you're a car detailer, a restoration company, a roofer, even a banker, what you tell your clients up front matters. Don't promise the moon and sun if you only deliver the stars. For example, in detailing, you see a scratch. Don't say, hey, that'll just buff right off, because maybe you can't. Maybe it needs a full color correction. And even then, it may not look perfect without repainting. The customer will appreciate honesty a whole lot more than false hope. Or think about banking. If you tell someone their loan is pretty much guaranteed, when you know there are other variables outside of your control, what happens when it falls through? You've lost credibility. Customers don't want perfect. They want clarity. They want to know what to expect. Here's where the magic happens. When you set realistic expectations, you give yourself room to delight your customers. That's a novelty idea, isn't it? I'm telling you, it helps. If you tell them your tile and grout will look 75% better after this service, and it ends up looking 90% or more, guess what? You've just thrilled them. They weren't expecting it. You've exceeded their expectation even without working harder. You've just managed the pre-frame better. Patrick Bet-David says the key to customer loyalty is constantly surprise them in the ways they didn't expect. That's the principle of under-promising and over-delivering. Let me tell you a quick story, where I've messed up with this. So I had a client that built a brand new multi-million-dollar facility, gorgeous space. When they brought us in, instead of listening and setting expectations about what was best for them, I gave them the service that they asked for, not the service they needed. And you got to remember this, people. You are the professional. Sometimes we let the customer dictate, and we just act as the meter maid, and we take an order like we're a waitress at a restaurant. I'd rather have a waitress. If I order something, she's like, you know what, that fish is actually turning today, I would probably steer you towards the ribeye. I would rather have that communication than be throwing up in the toilet hours later. Same with us in the service industry or any industry in general. It's better to have that honesty and that professionalism up front, saying, hey, I know this was what you want, but you spent millions of dollars on this facility, and you have all this tile and grout here, really light grout. And if you're just wanting us to mop it when we come in here and service this, your grout lines are going to get dirty faster than if we came in and frequently brought a floor machine in and did it the right way. That's what's going to maintain your building properly. And even when it came to office space, the same thing. I knew the frequency of services. I wasn't going to keep up with the foot traffic, but I didn't push it. I didn't want to risk upsetting them. The result was they weren't satisfied. The relationship ended, not because we did a bad job, but because I failed to set proper expectations up front. That lesson cost me a client, but it taught me something I'll never forget. People would rather you tell them the hard truth before the service than experiencing disappointment after the service. It's so true. It's so true. People, we're so terrified of losing the sale or losing the client even after the fact that we give up and we just roll over and say, "Oh, whatever you want, whatever you want." No, that's not how you keep a client long term. You give them what they need, not what they think they want. That's how we over deliver. Now, a few voices to reinforce this. Warren Buffett once said, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll be doing things differently. Setting bad expectations ruins trust instantly. Jeff Bezos built Amazon on the principle of over-delivering. Prime wasn't designed to deliver in 2 days. When people got it in Prime was designed to deliver in 2 days, but when people got it in one, it blew their minds. Ed Mylett often says people are drawn to certainty. Your job as a business owner, is to give your customers clarity and certainty, not fluff and hype. Guys and gals, here's some takeaways for today. Show up. Answer the phone. Pre-frame every conversation. Set expectations lower than what you actually can deliver. And we're not duping people by doing that. It's just doing business the right way. And we're helping people to be more delighted with what they're receiving. Because what they're receiving is a good service. If you're a good provider, that's what they're receiving. Okay? Then blow them away with the results. When you underpromise and overdeliver, you don't just earn a customer, you earn loyalty, referrals, and long-term retention. As business owners, our credibility is our most valuable currency. Protect it by being honest upfront and then surprising people with more than they expected. It's that easy. I'm telling you. Don't think too much further into it. Stand up for what you know is right in your services and what your clients need. And sometimes, the clients aren't always right. Sometimes you need to help them understand what they really need. So, in closing, we know what we need to do. There's probably a feeling in your gut that's telling you, "Wow, I've messed up in the past as well," or maybe I'm messing up currently. Never too late to change. As always, guys, be grateful, be happy, and find opportunities to serve others. Forget yourself once in a while. Go make yourself happy and serve others. Go out there and over deliver. And have a great week, great day. See ya. That's it for today's Idaho Business Podcast. Hopefully you learned something new. And if you didn't, I've got a cheat code for you. Go to theidahobusinesspodcast.com, enter your email, and get my 20 golden rules for business. It's packed with my best advice, plus it's free. Subscribe, leave a review, share this with a friend. Until next time, keep hustling, keep laughing, and keep Idaho awesome.